Oh, it's a fun story. Willow's sitting here chatting to you guys, not having bothered to check if audio was live or not.
I generally assume if it's after 6:55 that audio's on. For just lazy chit chat time. Also, hi Zed, hi Mar.
No hi for Gil though. Screw that guy. Apparently.
Look, I have no evidence Gil is still here. The last instance of Gil appearing in chat was almost an hour ago. So, based on my evidence of Gil not talking, no, I'm not saying hi to Gil right now.
I'm good. That twitching thing has stopped. I had a thing earlier where, like, if I held my left hand in a particular position, it just was twitching.
Oh, every now and then
quite vigorously.
Every now and then my left hand just shakes.
It was totally. I was cleaning a like a pan earlier, and was holding it, and heavy pan, holding it for too long. It just kind of put like stress on the.
Any idea how you can cheer up your mom? I mean, hugs always help, but as I recall, your mom lives in a different country, right?
So hugs, definitely. Traveling there and giving her a hug, that'd probably do it.
I mean, yes, but that's what I thought. I thought she was in Spain.
You could send her another baby cat.
Flowers are always nice, and you can contact flower shops outside of your country. That's a thing.
Sometimes.
Phone calls, just checking in, letting her know you care. That tends to help. Personally, when I'm upset, I like chocolate. Or cookies. I bake when I'm stressed and when I'm upset, so that might just be a me thing, though.
Go ahead and kick us over to.
Oh, I suppose I should probably get my headphones, huh?
There's some really pleasant music playing.
Somehow I get the feeling it's not actually pleasant.
Oh no, it's like fucking super chill, like.
Oh, you're right, it is.
It's actually just like, elevator music or whatever.
The Fire Emblem equivalent at any rate.
Yeah. So, we're gonna go ahead and get back to the monastery before we, deal with any of the memes today, I think.
Do you have them already?
I don't know, but it means I don't have to check for like 10 minutes, so gives by plenty of time. Also, hilarious story. Willow walks in, looks at this, and goes, "Oh, so you hit the part where you kill Randolph?" I was like, "Yeah, that's where we left off last week." She thought it was Three Hopes,
yeah,
even though Dimitri is clearly in his edgelord phase.
Ever since Three Hopes came out, when I've gotten to Inu's house for Sunday stream, he's still been playing Three Hopes. So I just assumed this was Three Hopes.
Beast of your depravity prattling on about family? How amusing. As though you could understand such a thing as love? You heartless monster!
Old heartless monster with no sympathy for others. Get it
You
right.
are a monster too, General. You have just yet to realize
I
it.
remember that time you killed the dude in an alternate continuity.
Man. Despicable. As a general, you must have killed countless souls without a shred of mercy. Do you still remember the sound of them begging, just as you're begging now?
Yeah, you should do it, Gil. It's good fun.
Or now that your life is at its end, will you hold to the lie that your hands are not stained red with blood? This is war. I did what I had to for the Empire, for the people, for my family. So, you are piling up corpses for the people and your family. And I am doing the same for the salvation of the dead. After all is said and done, we are both murderers, both stained, both monsters. You're wrong. Am I?
Is he?
I can smell the rotting flesh upon your hands even now, General. Enough! That's enough! I won't kill you right away, my fellow monster. Unless you object to watching your friends die. One by one. If so, I will do you the service of removing your eyes first, so that... Please! Please, forgive me. What is the meaning of this?
You were taking too long to kill that guy. I got bored.
Hashtag mercy kill.
Neither of these are in character.
Yeah. Where's the third option?
I mean, I guess the top one is like the closest one. Like, I couldn't bear to watch this guy take 1,000,000 years to die.
Yeah,
You were taking too
same
long.
thing.
I'm bored.
A grievous error, Professor.
So, you're piling up corpses for the people? Yeah, that was a weird delivery. I agree. Professor!
Why though? I got bored of your grandstanding and wanted to go get some food. It feels like we've been out here for a whole week.
If you do
Speaking
not
of
approve
food.
of what I have become, then
I
kill
misread Mars' message to Gil about buying them a Switch as Gil buy me a sandwich.
Yeah. Hey, Gil, while you're buying people sandwiches, if you wanna send one this way, that'd be cool.
If you insist that you cannot, then I will continue to use you and your friends until the flesh falls from your bones.
We managed to repel the Imperial Army, but we remain divided on our next course of action. I anticipate a second and third wave of attack. With our current forces, we'll have our hands full just defending.
You know, it's so weird seeing him still be referred to as Gilbert in this game at this point.
Why?
Because they stopped referring to him as Gilbert after, like, Chapter 3 in Three Hopes. His name is just Gustav now.
It's a miracle we managed to repel the Imperial Army with the few units and resources we do have.
Oh, hey, Per.
I forgot that's what your hair looked like in this game, Sylvain. Your Three Hopes design is so much better. Also, hey, Per. If you don't approve of what I become, then kill me. Dimitri, I just want to get some food. You can torture people however you want. Just don't do it on my time.
We should probably contact Rodrigue right away to request backup.
Rodrigue is in a difficult position, as he has suffered invasions by the dukedom. But there are troops who share in our cause, gathering in the heart of Fraldaria's territory. If we can arrange for them to join us, our forces will grow considerably.
Fraldarius. So, Rodrigue is still alive, is he?
Oh, hey, I met that guy. He showed up one time, and Felix told me not to tell him where he was, and then he asked me where Felix was, and I told him. Because I thought it would be funny, and it was.
I honestly think that name sounds
So you
familiar. Would have been more our Violet. Like, yeah, that name sounds familiar, I guess.
I wonder what my old man will say when he sees you now. That spectacle alone will be worth the trip.
I've already sent word with our fastest messenger, informing Rodrigue that His Highness is alive.
How is literally everyone in this class except Dimitri have a worse design in this game? Like, how did not one of them, not named Dimitri, you know, like, not end up with a design in this game that was at least on par with their Three Hopes one?
I don't know. Felix looks okay, and
Felix looks so much better.
I actually kind of like Sylvain's wonky hair, and I do actually like Mercy's hair.
Anything happens to the first, with the current
I prefer the shoulder length she's got going on in Three Hopes for sure.
Your Highness, may I ask what your next plan of attack is?
And Ingrid, good God. Ingrid is so much better in Three
Should we
Hopes.
dispatch our troops to the kingdom capital or to the imperial capital?
We will take the Imperial capital. There, I will kill her.
Again,
Maybe get your
no,
own
that's
country back
our
under
that's
control
our
first.
job, Dimitri. We kill Edelgard.
With
End
baloney.
the war and chase away the lingering regrets of the dead. Nothing could be more to the point.
That may be true, but don't forget that your people need our help right now.
Your Highness, I hate them too. But the citizens of Ferdiad have long awaited your return.
Just give it up already. Wasting time thinking about stuff like that will only dull your blade.
Defeating Edelgard would put an end to the war. That would benefit the kingdom as well.
Alright, that guy. I remember that time I snitched on Felix to him.
We still need to look for Lady Rhea. So I agree that we should get to Enbar as fast as possible.
Professor, whatever you decide, we shall follow.
This cannot be a real choice. This choice must be superficial. Like, there's no way that they're actually putting a break point in this route.
I mean, I know what our Violet would do.
Well, yeah, we're going to Enbar. We need to murder the fuck out of Edelgard. I don't give a shit about Dimitri's people. I want revenge.
Yes, it is the only way.
Either way, we are in need of numbers. It is essential that we secure backup.
I like how Ash immediately just goes, but actually killing Edelgard would be nice, so I'm all for it myself.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment.
Azure Moon, Pegasus Moon, Valley of Moon. Torment Moon.
Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the kingdom must now...
I love that our
supplement its
dad's
meager
still our
forces.
narrator in our
And
head.
so it requests reinforcements from Rodrigo, who is busy resisting Cornelia's army in Fraldarius territory.
Cavalry and Flyers, huh? What does the hill that Jesus was crucified on have to do with anything? Oh, hey, there's no class on Monday again.
You made it.
I did.
We received a reply from my father. You should read it too.
I can't read.
Gilbert has filled me in on the details. He tells me you are in immediate need of additional troops. I would like to say that I will gather reinforcements and send them to the monastery at once. However, I cannot afford to leave the front lines for that long. Would you be willing to meet us south of Fraldarius territory in ALL, the Valley of Torment? ALL is halfway between the monastery and our territory. There, I will deliver the soldiers you require.
The Valley of Moon. Torment Moon.
ALL lies on the border between Kingdom territory and Alliance territory.
Maybe JPEG figured out how to
Dare
get some
not
kind of
approach that
Vocaloid
place.
program using her dad's voice working to narrate plot stuff for us while she's busy sleeping or playing games.
He's right. In ALL, we can meet up with them without our enemy ever finding out.
Once my old man delivers his soldiers to us, then our war against the Empire can finally begin.
The path ahead will be a difficult one, Your Highness. Deadly, in all likelihood.
True. But what's the point in wavering now? Father, stepmother, Glenn, and even Dedu. I am certain this will bring them great joy.
So does
yes,
Dimitri just like have no affection for his actual mother? Because like even like in both games, he's always like, "Oh, my stepmother, my step." He never talks about his actual mom.
I don't
Like,
think
ever.
I don't think he knew her.
I know if I can just offer
I
the
honestly
Edelgard's
don't
head,
think he has any memories
I
of
just
his
know
mother.
it.
Hail, the Valley of Torment.
Although actually, so he was like, how old was he in part 1? Like in Academy phase. Like what? 21, 22? No, if that old. Was he younger? Was he under 20? He couldn't have been under 20.
That's what I thought, Zed. Zed's saying his birth mother died in childbirth. Dimitri's.
Maybe, okay, that could track. But like the other option would have been the plague that was going around. That, you know, Cornelia kind of fixed.
I'll Google it just to.
I just didn't know if the dates lined up for that, because that was like 20 years from 3 years ago from the present time. It's Hanneman's birthday.
Give me a second.
Tea party!
Jeez, I have so many tabs open.
Oh, man.
Hanneman.
Remember when expeditions were just this, but better?
Yeah, in every conceivable way.
Including going to the beach?
Let's see. Relatives. Unnamed mother. Great. There's literally no information on the Fire Emblem Wiki about Dimitri's mother.
Yes.
At least she doesn't have her own page. Okay, I've got Hanneman's Tea Party stuff pulled up. Oh, sorry, you need the teas. Bergamot, sweet apple, honeyed fruit, or cinnamon?
Bergamot, sweet apple.
Honeyed fruit or cinnamon?
Sweet apple will do.
My room works better for me, but I am willing to compromise. For today.
Wow, this guy. We invite him for tea, give him free tea, and he complains that we're doing it outside. What a dick.
My, but you have exquisite taste in tea.
Shut up.
This is one of my favorites. I always try to keep some around.
Fun fact, you can't talk to him about cute monks.
Can I talk to him about cats?
Nope.
God damn it, why nobody want to talk about cute monks or cats? Equipment upkeep. Books you've read recently.
Equipment upkeep.
Mighty weapons.
Also, books you've read recently would have worked as well.
Indeed.
Perfect recipes. Your research. A place you would like to. Your research, huh?
Yep. A place you'd like to visit also would have worked.
Indeed.
Children at the market. The opera or likable allies.
Likeable allies.
Indeed.
He just wants to fucking
come by
talk about Manuela.
Very much like to dive into some research together.
Commend or sip tea?
Damn it. I was hoping we had the sip tea option. Oh god, the textures on those cookies are so low quality. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Thank you for a wonderful time.
He's the 17-year-old prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. He's 17 during the academy phase.
Okay, so that would have put the plague like 5 years before he was born.
Let's see. His mother, the queen consort, perished in a plague that was later cured by Cornelia.
But the plague was before he was born. like, if all the numbers from Three Hopes are accurate, because the time skip in Three Hopes is only 2 years, which puts that 3 years in the past from this, and there they very clearly stated that the plague had been 20 years before that. So if he was 17 then, he would be 19 when Three Hopes is taking place, and his mother would have died the year before he was born.
This says he was born in Imperial year 1162.
Right. I'm just saying something is off here. It might just be that they got their numbers wrong, because I know there were some inconsistencies in Three Hopes. Like, I believe they got Mercy's brother's birthday wrong. Like, they got the year wrong or something. If you looked in, like, part 1 when it had, like, notable events in her life listed, like, had her brother's birthday listed, and it's verifiably incorrect.
And what makes you say that?
Somebody mentioned as much. Oh, 99% explore, 1% battle. Oh.
I probably should close some of the bajillion tabs open on my tablet.
Okay, bear with me for a second here, guys. I gotta... There's a bunch of reading that I have to do here as well.
Sorry I'm being so quiet, guys. I'm trying to figure out which tabs I need to keep.
None of them. Close them all. If they're important, you'll remember about them and reopen them later.
Well, yeah. There are some things I'm gonna keep open.
For everything else, there's MasterCard. Wait, what?
So some of the fan fictions I follow pretty religiously.
Oh, did you ever get around to looking up that Harry Potter bot fiction?
So that is one of the open tabs on my tablet. I think. I don't think I closed it. It doesn't sound like something I'd have done. But yes, I do need to go back and read that Harry Potter bot thing you were telling me about, because that just sounds like a good way to get a nice laugh.
So, Wildermyth on Thursday, Natsu somehow managed to get a robot son.
How?
It was an event. And then made the executive decision that the robot son's entire thing was just reading terrible fanfiction. So he literally pulled up a fanfiction and started reading this fanfiction about Harry Potter being a Super Saiyan.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me. We never got to hear the end of it, though, because his robot child died before he could finish reading it.
You know, I certainly have feelings about that. Jeez, why do I have so many tabs open for Paizo? Oh, because I was trying to find... Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, also, for Talespire, like, I realize we're not actively talking about, like, D&D or tabletop stuff right now, but I absolutely love Talespire as a virtual tabletop. And a content creator for Talespire I stumbled across recently is recreating all of the Dragon Age Origin maps in Talespire. So I was literally spending some of this afternoon wandering some of my Hero Forge minis around Ostagar and Orzammar and just having fun with it. Because they've got their Hero Forge support working. Which means I can pull my own personal minis in and have an army of me's on really nice looking things. Why do I still have tea parties for Ingrid open?
Because we're gonna be doing one, apparently. Okay, so we've got 7 today.
We have 7?
We have 7.
That seems like a lot.
Oh, a bunch of shit happened last week.
Did it?
So, up first, a reminder of days past. Huh, you know, I don't think we've actually been in this region before. In that case, Bernie, I'm gonna need you to scout to the north and figure out what enemies are up there. Professor, is it really a good idea to go by myself? I think I see some Pegasus Knights on the horizon. It'll be fine, Bernie. If any of them try and stab you to death again, me or one of the others with railguns will just shoot them down. Well, alright then, if you say so. Later, during the scouting run. Oh, is that a heavy unit up there? Great, at least it isn't one of the Pegasus Knights I saw earlier. I guess this shouldn't be too hard to handle. Just have to go about it the same way I would have before. Alright, here we... Uh-oh. Professor! I could use some help here! All of my arrows are just bouncing off of this heavy armor unit as if I were firing them at a brick wall! Brick wall, huh? What the hell? How is he chasing me so fast while wearing all that armor? That sounds pretty serious over there. Shouldn't you be doing something about that? Yeah, I know that, JPEG. It's just that I've been thinking about some things because of the way Bernie's been shouting about that armored guy while she's chasing her around for the past 20 minutes. I miss having to do stuff like that for us. Yeah, I miss him too. Professor! Anybody else that has one of the railguns? I could really use some help here. I'm serious. If I end up dying here, I'm definitely going to haunt all of you for this.
Lysithea should be screaming at the notion of ghosts somewhere in the background on this.
Nah, Lysithea's fine. She's not afraid of ghosts.
Yes, she is.
She explicitly told us she was not afraid of ghosts. Alright, next up. Being crazy as hell doesn't mean you can't still raise a good point. It's not like that, Glenn. Any love I once had for my stepsister has long been tossed aside. I've told you only hatred remains. If I could tear that woman to shreds right this very moment, I would. Oh, hey, there you are, Dimitri. I will bring you her head soon, I swear it. And once I do, you may finally rest in peace. You, father, stepmother, all of you. I know it. Yes, I know it. Oh, great. What do you want? What were you doing? What does it look like? I was talking to Glenn about how much I want to eviscerate that bitch Edelgard the next time I get the chance. Glenn. Wasn't that the name of Ingrid's dead fiancé or something? You know, the one who isn't here talking to you right now because he's busy being dead? Dead or not. At least he actually takes me seriously when I tell him how much I want to strangle the life out of that traitorous asshole. Unlike everyone else here that just looks at me with pity in their eyes or speaks in hushed whispers behind my back about how far gone I am. Yeah, in fairness, probably not a great look to just talk to dead people who aren't actually there about how much you want to brutally murder someone, you know. And as for the Edelgard thing, I can think of at least a few reasons why no one actually takes you seriously about it. As if you are one to talk about publicly plotting murders with ghosts who don't exist. Besides, where do you get off telling me how to live my life? Especially after you up and disappeared for 5 years as everything fell to shit around us. First off, talking to ghosts that live in your head is my thing, so I'm pretty sure I can tell when someone doesn't have a ghost in their head, which you don't. And secondly, killing Edelgard is my job, and you better believe that when we see her again, I'm going to be the one to end her, not you and not anybody else. You get me? Alright then, Professor. If you're going to be so adamant that you are the only one who can be allowed to kill Edelgard, then let me ask you this. If you want to kill Edelgard so badly, then why the hell didn't you save us the misery of these last 5 years by killing her the last time you saw her, instead of just throwing a tube of fucking baloney at her head? That's it. You just got detention for the next week. It's deadly baloney, though, Dimitri. You don't understand.
Leave the best spell in the game alone, Dimitri.
It's not enough just to kill her. We have to humiliate her in the process. Better to have a late gift than no gift at all. Alright, seems the market is dry of railguns this week, so maybe I'll actually get to do my flying lessons. Hey, Ingrid, wait up a second. Oh, what now? Wait, wasn't that Ash? I wonder what he needs. Thank the goddess that I was actually able to catch up with you. You alright, Ash? You seem pretty winded there. I'm good. Just had to catch my breath since I've been running around the monastery trying to find you all day. Okay, why is it you were trying to find me? Did you need my help with something? Did the professor send you to find me because she thought of something else more important than my flying lessons? Neither of those, actually. I just wanted to give you this. A book? For me? Can I at least ask why? Well, I was out shopping earlier, and I happened to catch my eye, so when I took a closer look, I found out it was actually a story based off of a female knight who was a real historical figure. She was born into a noble family and even bore a crest, but was eventually accepted into her king's service as a knight. I felt it reminded me of you, so I bought it for you as a late birthday gift. Wow, that's actually really nice of you. Huh. This book seems like it would be really expensive from how good a condition it's in. Ash, how did you manage to afford something like this? Well, it took a bit of work and a lot of my savings, but I was able to haggle with the shopkeeper to get the price down enough that I could afford it. Thanks, Ash. This is a really sweet gift. Oh, that's weird. The book doesn't seem to list the author for some reason. I wonder why that is. Well, you know. I guess some writers just prefer writing for the sake of it and not to get their names out there. I'm sure it's probably just something like that is all. I wonder if maybe they just put their name a little further in. It looks like this female knight is actually a Pegasus knight. And blonde. And also has an ancient relic for a spear. Yeah, that sure is a weird coincidence, isn't it? I'm honestly not really sure about that at this point. From what I'm seeing by glancing through here, her name is different, but aside from that, the main character of this book almost seems like... Hey, wait a second, I know this will be a weird thing to ask, but did you actually write this book for me yourself, Ash? Because if that were the case, then how strangely similar this character seemingly is to myself, and how expensive a book like this would have cost to actually buy would both start to make... Well, would you look at that? If I don't hurry, I'm going to be late for my remedial archery lessons with Shamir and the professor. See you later, Ingrid. Huh. Well, I guess that answers that then. I'll have to read through this when I get the chance. I bet Ash would appreciate knowing what I thought about it after all the effort he must have put into it.
Aww. So sweet.
Aww. Now get to your remedial archery lessons. You need to become good again, friend. Why can't Serial just respect the chore wheel? Hey there, Serial. What are you doing here? I don't remember it having been your turn to clean out the library today. You probably don't remember because it isn't actually my turn today. I'm actually just helping out the kid who really had the library cleaning job today. Oh, alright then. That's very kind of you. Where is the person who we were helping then? He left a few hours ago. Said something about how I was making him look bad because I was doing all his work for him, and how he kept getting yelled at anytime he actually tried to help me clean. Right, so were you planning to just clean the entire library today, all by yourself? Yep, it's gotta get done today, and some of these books are really valuable. Can't trust just anyone to come in here and not start jostling around a bunch, so I'll just get it done on my own to make sure it's done properly. It's what Lady Rhea would have wanted. I really doubt that last part is true. So, what about me? You know I have a good eye for things, and mostly have a steady hand. I can help get the book sorted. Nah, you just go do your own stuff, Ash. This is my job, so I'm gonna do it. But didn't you just say earlier that this wasn't actually your job? Look, just get out of here, Ash. I don't need your help, alright? Okay, I'll go already. Hopefully he doesn't end up overworking himself from all this. Later that same day. Ash asked me to come here to check on how Serial's doing, but he doesn't seem to be in here anymore from what I can see. I wonder if he might have finally gotten tired from doing all his work on his own and went to get some... Ow! So, that's where he was. Ow. Oh, hey there, it's Mercedes, Serial. We've known each other for more than 5 years now, so I really don't understand how you still can't get my name right. It's a hard name to say, alright? Actually, why are you lying on the floor like that? Why indeed? Why indeed? Good intentions don't always lead to good outcomes. Huh. There, another one done with. Now, just a few more logs to get through and I'm all done for the day. Oh, there you are, Serial. It was just a lot easier to find you out here than I thought it would be. Hey there, Lysithea. Wouldn't really have expected to see you this far into the woods. What brings you all the way out here? I'm here to help you collect firewood, of course. Why else do you think I'd come out here? Thanks, but I don't need... Look, just drop the tough guy act, okay? I already heard from Ash and Mercy about how you overworked yourself the other day by refusing everyone's help with cleaning the library, and that you ended up passing out on the floor because of it. You can't just do all the chores in the monastery by yourself, so I'm not taking no for an answer. Look, I appreciate the concern, but I was already almost done collecting the firewood anyways, and besides, I don't really think you're all that suited to this type of work. Oh, come on, it's just picking up a bunch of sticks. It can't be that hard to do. Well, they're really closer to logs than they are sticks. They have a pretty good amount of heft to them, so even I've been having a bit of trouble carrying them around. I guess you must be slacking in your training then, because I'll be sure to pick one of those things up, no problem. Or I'll be able to pick one of those things up, no problem. Here, just watch. Look, see, no problem at all. Lysithea, I don't think that's a good idea. From what I've seen, you still have some troubles even with carrying your weapon into battle at times, so I really don't think you should be doing that. Nonsense. I'm doing just fine. Now, where is this thing supposed to... Lysithea, are you okay? Ow. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Stupid heavy log. At least I didn't end up dropping it on my feet. Well, that's a relief to hear at least. Though, we should probably get you over to the medical offices anyway, just to be safe. Now that I think about it, doesn't this kind of remind you of that time you dropped that railgun the professor gave you? With how unstable those things can be when damaged, it's a wonder how you didn't end up hurting yourself then either. I thought we all promised to never speak of that incident again, Cyril. You know how stressed I get whenever I think about when I had to hide in Bernie's room for a week until the professor calmed down. Alrighty. But why, though? Is that the guy who Edelgard sent to get shot by Dorothea 5 years back? What was his name again? Rudolph or something like that? Huh. Whatever it was, I guess he didn't learn his lesson the last time he was here. Better make sure he gets it this time, once we finish the last of Archbishop Byleth. Professor Byleth. And who even gave you permission to be out here anyways? Gilliam? Annie's dad. I know I sure as hell didn't, neither did Seth, since he's been out there with Flame this whole time. Professor Byleth, if you would hold on a moment, I actually have a plan for how to get rid of all the invading forces at once, so that we won't end up losing the monastery to them. What? We've already killed nearly all of them, so it'll only take a few minutes to... Do not worry, all of the enemy forces will be taken care of momentarily. You clearly aren't listening to me at all. Great. And what even is this plan, since you obviously are going to do it regardless of if I give you the go-ahead or not? Once again, there is no cause for worry. All will be clear in just a few minutes, once the invaders begin their retreat. A few minutes and one incredibly large explosion later...
I forgot about that.
The hell was that? It was a firebomb, Professor Byleth. Well, no shit it was, dumbass. I meant, why the fuck did you blow it up on top of us instead of the enemies? Because it forced the enemies to retreat due to the damage dealt being too severe for them to continue their assault, just as predicted. Of course the damage was too much for them to continue assaulting the school. You set the whole fucking thing on fire, you moron! I fail to see what you're so upset over when this... why you'd be upset over this plan when the plan worked flawlessly. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because you almost blew me and my entire class the fuck up. What in the hell made you think it was acceptable to try and blow up the fucking Archbishop of the Church without any warning? It was necessary to protect Garreg Mach. The hell do you mean necessary? There were literally just 5 guys left and we were about to finish them off and you firebombed the school for no reason! Like it or not, the bomb was successful in driving the enemy forces back, so it was well worth the cost at the end of the day. You realize that you literally set your own fucking daughter on fire, right? If Annie didn't know all those wind spells to put out her flaming clothes, she would have died. It was a necessary sacrifice, and one that I'm sure she would have been willing to make for the greater good. You know, I think I'm starting to see why Annie doesn't like you very much.
Still no baloney, but I like the chat's comment is he's an Imperial sleeper agent. Changed my mind.
Right? The W is actually silent. It was a terrible battle, but at least Garreg Mach still stands to see another day. Yeah, no thanks to you setting the damn thing on fire for no reason. I just cannot understand why you have been so hung up on that, Professor Byleth. Our intel said the enemy was swarming our forces because of how large they were in number, so we decided the firebomb was an entirely reasonable solution, and it worked. But they never even had that many guys. And we had them almost entirely handled before you even... You know, I'm gonna regret asking this, but at this point I feel like I have to know. What moron do you get your information from that actually managed to convince you that this wasn't the worst possible idea? I see. Arsehole. Yeah. Hell no. After that shit you just pulled, you do not get to be the one who... Yes, sir. Huh? Ah, yes. I supposed I should introduce you, shouldn't I, Professor Byleth? This is the head of our intel department, Major Arsehole. Pleased to finally meet you, ma'am. So, this guy, who thought it would be a good idea to just set the whole school on fire, is also the head of the intel department. How in the hell did someone this stupid get a job like that? He actually got the job on referral from his cousin, who is also a decorated veteran in the church's army. And his cousin is Richard D. Arsehole. I've fought alongside him in many a battle over the years. And the guy who actually set the place on fire, why, that would be none other than our resident explosives expert, D's Nuts Arsehole. For fuck's sake. Am I being pranked or something? How many of these assholes are there? Arsehole Squad, reporting for duty. We came as soon as we heard you call for us, ma'am. What are your orders? I suddenly feel like I have a massive headache. I think I'm gonna just go literally anywhere else to lay down for a bit and just attempt to process the fact that the church's entire army is apparently just a bunch of assholes that don't know what they're doing. Where the hell is Punch Lady's relaxation herb stash when you need it? You know, you really do sound more and more like Lady Rhea by the day, Professor Byleth. Like how you just stared at in silence for a solid 5 seconds, trying to comprehend what you were looking at, before you finally realized why the title was what it was. Yeah, that's that. Yep, that's what I was doing. Processing.
Yeah, Inu has to process before he can read.
Okay. Well, we have, like, no motivation, right? Like, everybody's...
Like, I think Lysithia's probably okay, because she got MVP.
No, Ingrid got MVP, didn't she? Because Ingrid's, like, maxed out. Did Ingrid and Lysithia... Maybe they both got it on separate maps? Possible? Whatever. Lysithia's good and Ingrid is good, but literally everyone else needs Tappy.
Hey, we've got supports.
We have... Oh, Sadith and Flane.
Oh, goody. Daddy-daughter bonding time. That we're creeping on for some reason.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
Beep boop, happy flame bot.
I feel like this conversation should have happened 5 years ago.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant.
No, I just like to think that this is just a constant argument the two of
them
them
only
have.
because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. The youths of our army are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you
Bio also points out, you don't know, Flame could have been kidnapped multiple times while we were in the river. It's gonna be a weekly occurrence for all we know.
She's not Fu. This is not Samurai Champloo.
I do appreciate the offer.
Oh,
all the
hey.
students and professors
That's a name I haven't seen in chat in a while.
Holy shit. Bobo, it's been like years, my dude. What's good? Yeah, doing some Fire Emblem stuff again. I'm not. Baz isn't here this time though. I got Willow with me.
I'm his sister.
True story. Very true.
And the voice of reason. And the JPEG in the protagonist's head telling them when they're doing things wrong.
One of those two things she added there was true.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Enough! I made it clear sure that nothing is
So
wrong.
Cynthia
I
tablet
stick by my
now.
word.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
I found this delicious fishy oil, and people keep telling me I should not eat it.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
Oh no, you're walking right into this one, Sedith.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
Sedith.exe has stopped working.
Yep. It's where Flame gets her Flame
Just
bot tendencies.
Processing.
Let's see, I was
Processing.
speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and... was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame. Your brother will protect you from all harm.
Sedith.
Also, you two are clearly like by yourselves. You don't need to keep up the pretense. Like, I know that's only your C support, but like, still, you by yourselves. And we've already had that like conversation in the game, so like, there's no reason to be.
Oh, please. Here's the thing. He knows. He knows. Sedith at this point has to know Byleth snoops on everybody.
But Byleth also already knows about the situation.
That doesn't mean he likes it. Besides, she's also taught the rest of her class to be very to be very sneaky and very snoopy, and therefore he must just assume at all times that the entirety of the Blue Lions are just eavesdropping on everybody else's conversations. It's basically the class pastime.
Meanwhile, over in Three Hopes, hilariously, they've not like done the whole reveal for where I'm at yet. Like, they're still just insisting on referring to each other as siblings in like actual story conversations. But their C support, they just dropped the act entirely. Like, just C support. They're just like, okay, we're not siblings.
So, from what I've heard, because I saw a video about this the other day, if you're playing as Sothis, and you've got, you know, Rhea or Blaine or Sedith on the field, she exclusively refers to them by their old names.
Huh.
She legit won't use their current names.
Man, the raw dad energy Sedith radiates is so great. Support can take place before you learn that out, and the paralogue is entirely optional. Yeah. We were explicitly told by Sedith and Flane what their family relationship actually is, so that being 5 years after that point is weird. They'd still be doing that when everyone knows.
And yes, you missed the memes.
And a support conversation.
And Byleth murdering, Randolph?
Rudolph.
Whatever his name is. Because Dimitri was taking too long. At least that's the way we're playing it.
Oh yeah.
Did we have anyone we needed to class change?
That's what I'm checking. Ash hasn't hit 30 yet, and
Like, Mercy hit 30.
Mercy did hit 30.
And we already class changed her. No, we didn't.
No, she just... We did unlock it, though. She just hasn't, like, mastered her current one. Annie is the same deal. We unlocked it, but she hasn't actually finished the class she's in yet. Ingrid,
Ingrid should be in Falcon Knight,
we
right?
class changed her up already.
And Heart's level 12. Bernie's not level 30 yet.
Dorothea hasn't mastered Dancer. Lysithea's already in Grimoire.
Zed makes a good point, though, which is that Sedith and Flane both also know there are spies in the monastery.
There's nobody in the monastery but us right now.
We literally just had one of the guards basically confirmed that they were going to rat out where we were going with the Empire. How is that not spies in the monastery?
Easy. We killed that guy. He's dead now.
Bio's recap. Byleth murdered a man Dimitri was going to torture because Byleth was bored standing around and not doing anything for a week and just wanted to get some food.
Yeah, basically. Which, I mean, let's be honest, she's gonna be eating a lot of food. Because we need to get people ready for class.
Yep.
Oh. This is gonna be a weird... It's gonna be a weird kind of setup, because I think we might actually be doing back-to-back monastery weeks. So we do now, we get the food, we do class, we drain all the motivation, then we come back and eat a bunch more food to go do class again. And then we've got combat on the 27th. Because there's no class on the 23rd. Rather than do like class or, battle and then... Interesting. Well, anyway, we gotta go explore. It's a new month, so we have to talk to...
My chat keeps breaking.
Well, that was a compulsion.
Oh, to go and look for JPEG?
Yeah, it's a new month and I just turned around to see if Sothis had anything to say, and that's right, she's dead. Huh. It's like you come back from a story mission, the first thing you do is talk to Arvel.
Pretty much.
Oh. What? This door is, interesting.
Zed does point out, though, that more paralogs are available right now, which gives you more hero and saint relics.
Didn't say anything about paralogs.
That's usually what the green exclamation mark is on the map or on the calendar. Like when you look at the calendar for the month. She's gotta catch 'em all the shoes, but Phantom gotta catch 'em all the shoes.
Who's in here? Fine, we have ghost powers. Yeah, it's your story.
I am steeling myself to see my father again. I can't stand that old man.
Yeah, we know you don't like your dad. You've got daddy issues. Get in line behind just about every other Tales character ever.
Which is a shame, because, like... Tails?
So, sorry, Fire Emblem character.
Which is a shame, because Rodriguez, like, super chill.
Rodriguez pretty chill.
Like, especially getting to, like, spend some time with him in Three Hopes. Like, he's the one father in this entire fucking universe who seems to not be an asshole who needs to have his house burned down.
That's not entirely accurate. Some of the Golden Deer dads aren't bad. Like,
Yes, I do. Above all, I hate the crazed nonsense that comes out of his mouth.
Lorenz's dad's pretty cool.
Wait, did we give Felix...
That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
I've been carrying that around since the first part of the game, by the way. That Black Iron Spur has been in our inventory forever.
I know nothing.
Yeah, Lorenz's dad's pretty cool. Do we actually meet any of the other direct parents?
That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
Golden Deer, now that I'm thinking about it? Like, Lysithia's dad gets talked about a lot, but we don't actually meet him.
Well, Cynthia's dad seems kind of like a scumbag, to be honest. Oh, an advanced Lance tournament, you say? A bunch of Pegasus Knights. can't have Dimitri take part.
Because Dimitri's still off pouting. Ingrid can probably do it.
Oops.
We just might have to use the healings.
Alright, Ingrid. You got an A+ in Lances. See, I don't know.
Ooh, maybe not. We'll see.
Gilbert does seem kind of like an ass, though, to be honest. At least sometimes. At least in this game. He's better about it in Three Hopes, for sure, but... Professor, I lost these more than 5 years ago. Why do you just have them? Oh, I had them this whole time. I just didn't give them to you.
Thing is, I feel like that wouldn't even surprise our Felix.
You suck. You still suck. Get stabbed.
Shall not stray.
So I can't figure out if that's a unicorn horn on her Pegasus or if she's just styled its mane to be a point in the front.
Too slow. It is done.
Because low-key, Ingrid totally seems like the type of person who would style her horse's hair into a...
It's actually just... It's not either of those things. It's actually like a headpiece.
Ah, that's kind of fun.
Like, look at it when it zooms in, and you'll see that it actually, like, there's a whole, like, head guard that is on the, you know, face of her horse there. That the horn is kind of attached to.
Onward.
See?
Yeah, I suppose.
Also worth mentioning that Gilbert set his own house on fire already last week. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Ingrid bought the horse armor DLC. Oh, and since Willow's too young to understand that, back in the days of Oblivion, they released a DLC that was literally just armor for horses. It did nothing, it was purely cosmetic, and it cost, like, money. Actual, real money.
Well, I know the jokes relative to, like, Skyrim with the horse armor DLCs, but in Skyrim, the horse armor DLCs actually make your horse immortal, so...
Yeah, those were the second horse armor DLCs they did, and the first ones were fucking garbage.
Too slow.
Okay, that's a much more reasonable number of tabs to have open. Okay, I've successfully reduced the number of tabs.
Ingrid almost managed to go that entire tournament without getting hit once. She got clipped by a single guy in the semifinals. She got hit one time in the entire fucking tournament and didn't miss a single shot.
Good girl, Ingrid.
And also doubled literally everybody. Congratulations, Ingrid! Silverlands Plus for victory. Ingrid be good. Yeah, sometimes, except for, like, in actual maps where apparently she can't do anything unless she's wielding Lewin. Like, the problem is that she seems to need Lewin in order to do anything. And it's really quite unfortunate for us. Okie dokie. Who's over here? We have Traveler LSB Gaming. We have Traveler Jack Kaiser, maybe?
Hey, I'm sorry, is that Manuela a Peg Knight?
We have Traveler Red Badger and Traveler Orin. That Manuela... maybe?
Oh, that might be Dark Flyer, actually.
Umbral Steel. Right. Solo Recon. Okay. Eyes open for the thing.
So,
If I've got my eyes peeled for Fancy Manuela.
Nearby presence. Gotcha.
There it is.
Starting to get a feel for where people like leave their travelers on this.
okay.
Viscum, let's go.
You guys play Final Fantasy 14. No.
I did for a little
Elle
while.
does. I think.
I played it for like 30 days. See, the problem we had, right, was Elle really wanted me to play. So, rather than, like, having me do the you know, like, thing where you can play until, like, 50 or whatever for free and just do all the beginning plot stuff, no problem, she just bought me a 30-day time card. The problem is, once you activate a time card on your account, you can never go back to the free until 50 thing ever.
Oof.
So I played for 30 days and then stopped playing because I didn't have time anymore and I wasn't about to pay for it.
Meanwhile, I played it very briefly with Elle forever ago and just couldn't get into it. So, you know. Also,
you only like bad MMOs.
Also, like, honest thing here, I have never played a Final Fantasy game start to finish ever. Literally not any of them.
I mean, the only ones that you're, like, really missing out on, I would say, are,
There it
like,
is.
4 and 6. Like, 7 is good, don't get me wrong, but it's overhyped. Alright, Orin. Master Seal? Yeah, we'll buy that. Nearby presence. Oh. You were just past the load distance. Gotcha.
I hear X and X2 are good.
10-2 is not spoken of, is my understanding.
So,
Again, I wouldn't know. I've literally never played them.
oh.
Like, people start talking about those games, and my eyes just go cross-eyed, because
Oh,
it makes no
nearby
sense.
presence. Nope, not down
Are
there.
they hanging out by Gatekeeper? They should be hanging out by Gatekeeper.
Getting close.
Oh, there. Four, 6, 7, 10, and 14 are the only really good ones.
I mean, 15 is a lot of fun, but it's wildly unfinished, which is hilarious because it was like 5 years late. Like, it got delayed for like 5 years and it was still hilariously unfinished, to the point where, like, if you want to get the entire story for Final Fantasy 15, right, you have to play Final Fantasy 15, watch a separate movie, buy all the DLC and play that, and then also interact with 3 other pieces of media.
Zed says the story of 10-2 is the part people hate, but the gameplay is stated to be excellent.
Yeah, but you're not gonna sit through it if the story is fucking garbage.
Do you think the others find it weird how once a week Byleth just sprints
You're not a
around the
teacher
monastery
anymore, and
trying
you're
to
not your
find clones
students,
of the
but everyone
students
still
here?
calls you professor. Is there something you'd rather be called?
Archbishop.
Guess
Professor
that's
is
what we're
fine.
used to, huh? All right.
Other people might get to call me by my name, not you. Never you. Can't wait for Shez to actually have a good relationship with you.
Shez and Leonie have great supports, man.
I'm being genuine. I cannot wait for Shez to have a good relationship with her. But Byleth never will. Not after that fucking shit she pulled.
And it's funny because, and I've said this before on stream, but I legit have always hated Leonie in my Three Houses playthroughs. But
Wait.
I love Leonie in Three Hopes.
Who did we miss talking to in the training? What? What the hell?
Also, people are saying FF15 was released nearly 11 years after it was announced.
Oh, it's this
It
guy.
seems Arianrode, one of the kingdom's sturdiest fortress cities, has fallen to the Empire. It looks like Count Ro didn't resist, and switched sides to the Empire straight away.
Ugh, Arianrode again. I just dealt with that and I'm about to be dealing with it again. Like, literally, dealt with it, Three Hopes, wandered away for 5 minutes, now Edelgard's busy besieging the place and I gotta go fucking deal with it again. And I have to deal with it again!
It gets brought up a lot in
Repaying
Three
all that
Hopes
the
and the
royal
routes
family
I've
has
been
done
playing,
for
but I
him if
haven't
betrayed.
attacked it yet in my Crazy Hawks playthrough.
The Silver Maiden, or whatever they keep calling it.
Okay. Ugh.
Speaking of which, these past 5 years, Lord Rodrigue worried for His Highness more than any other.
We don't even think you're allowed to use our name.
But I wonder what he would say if he saw what has become of Dimitri.
Hey, bruh.
I have a request.
Gather the requested resources and deliver them.
Thank you very much.
I'm not falling for your shit again, sir. I fucking fell for it last time. Jerk. Okay.
So,
JPEG over here. Yes, yes. Oh, yay, a chest key. Another chest key. Some tea. Oh, actually useful stuff. Okay. Wow, there was like nothing over here today. It's weird how sometimes there's like 8 million items on the ground there, and other times there's like 3.
Oh, just wait till New Game Plus where you have access to the JPEG room, too.
okay. It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions, too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
Wait a minute. Genus? Why is that soldier Genus?
The kingdom doesn't seem to have clear goals holding them together. Different people have different priorities.
Weeds? He asked us to bring him weeds? Yes, he did.
The situation right now is difficult, but at times like this, you have the opportunity to really shine, eh, Professor? You're in charge. Show them what you're made of. I'll do what I can to help.
Okay.
This is all a bit troubling, isn't it? The people from the kingdom seem to be of two minds as well.
Still bothers me they couldn't even bother to make the portraits of the generic NPCs around the place actually match the color of their character models. Yeah, well.
Can we really plan to fight when we're this unsure of ourselves?
Or just... maybe fighting will
You
help.
think once we're face to face with the enemy, it might help us band together? I hope so.
I mean, you can always try and seduce Edelgard into
sorry.
being less crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
From what I've seen in Three Hopes, she very much has a thing for you.
I'm sorry.
I mean, doesn't everybody have a thing for Dorothea?
I'm sorry. I don't know about everyone else, but heading to the Empire seems like a good idea to me.
It would, wouldn't it? I mean, you are from there after all.
The search for Lady Rhea will be so much easier if we can just get the Empire out of the way. I suppose Dimitri might still pose a problem, though. He seems so fixated on the Imperial capital, but... I get the feeling he's not even sure what he wants anymore. Did you find it?
When I go fast, it almost sounds like she's saying to do.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you find this? No, Dedu's quote-unquote dead. Ostensibly deceased. Ah, I see it. Gimme the random outdoor barrel chicken.
Professor,
Petra.
since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan.
Since the past, huh?
But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color.
Well, you talking like Starfire is legit part of your charm, so...
I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have
I love
fluency one
Petra.
day.
Petra's great. Bernie!
AOL, the Valley of Torment? What kind of a name for a place is that?
No, Bernie, it's ALL, the Valley of Moon, Torment Moon.
It sounds scary. Do I really have to go with you? Hey, here's an idea. Maybe let the recluse stay home and hold the fort.
Aw, it's cute that you think that's gonna work. Unfortunately, no, you're coming with us, and you don't really get a say in that, so... Who is down here?
Cyril!
Cyril, what are you doing hiding over here?
Clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library.
I thought... I misread that?
What did you read?
I thought that said dust the laundry. I was like, why is your laundry dusty? Need any help?
No, this is my job. Lady Rhea herself gave it to me.
Did she, or did you just steal it from some other guy and are gonna pass out in the library in 10 minutes?
Even if Lady Rhea's not here right now, I still gotta do my duty. Like you gotta have other stuff you ought to be doing, yeah?
Did he just tell me to do my job? Who does this little shit think he is?
I don't know.
Okay. Is there any? There's nobody hiding up here today. Are there any mysterious blue lights hidden down this hallway, as is occasionally the case? So I assume because you haven't really been playing, you still haven't gotten around to actually, like, unlocking Byleth and Three Hopes, right?
No, I did actually play a little bit more the other day, but I need to get to, like, chapter 14 or some shit on the Red Eagle route before I can actually recruit Byleth.
So if anyone in chat has actually gotten to the point where they've, you know, recruited Byleth, I have a question that I desperately need to ask, because that game has been really good about, like, costumes and giving you the ability to, like, switch stuff around. Can you give her proper good hair color back? Can you just give her back her blue hair? Because
why would you want to do that?
Because it looks so much less shit than this.
No, the seafoam green is so much better.
It's really not, though. Like, they let me put, you know, Dorothea back in her, you know, pre-time skip costume, so she has her nice hat.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint.
No! God damn it!
Have I never told you that? Huh. Oh well.
Listen, fucking developers. Make a DLC. Make a DLC where I can buy it and change her fucking hair color back, I swear to God.
I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. Though the thought of working hard for it does sound like quite a pain.
Oh, by the way, you'll notice Serial's portrait by default always has a quiver full of arrows on him. I actually had to go ahead and edit that out since it didn't feel like it actually made sense for him to just have that on him at all times. Fair.
What, you don't think Serial is the type to naturally carry a bow and arrow?
Would I like to do some gardening? Yes, please. Harvest! Yes, more Professor Rank. More! In the immortal words of Kylo Ren, MORE! Those movies were kind of atrocious, but, like, at least they gave some good memes.
You know, I appreciated those movies.
I appreciated Force Awakens.
I do think there was a lot of wasted potential for the Rey Kylo relationship, though. I also think they wasted a perfectly good opportunity for Poe Finn.
Finpo was clearly the correct choice, and they're just like, not doing it. I don't think anyone is the type to just walk around a library moving books around while also being strapped to hell with arrows. Not even Ash does that, and he's Ash. But I mean, the sequels, I will say this, were very flashy, right? That thing with the you know, light speed ship cutting was cool as hell. It unfortunately introduces...
Oh, there's a blue shiny.
Oh, over there, yeah, got it. It unfortunately introduces some very problematic questions for canon.
I don't know which is the right way.
Like, why haven't they just been doing that this whole time if that's an option? Because, you know... And the whole force healing thing also introduces some really big questions. Like, why didn't Anakin just do that for fucking Padme instead of being evil?
Because Anakin's a fucking moron. That couldn't be clearer by any of his actions, or by the fact that he thought it was romantic to compare someone to sand.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. It gets everywhere.
Not like you. Like, Anakin wasn't great at figuring things out.
I'm no good at thinking through this kind of complicated stuff.
Yeah, force healing was something Rey didn't know either, but that sure didn't fucking stop her. It's also something Kylo definitely didn't know, and it sure shit didn't fucking stop him. Apparently you don't need to know it, you just need to be it.
Look.
If we can take back the kingdom, we'll recover our soldiers. And some food and supplies
Rules
too,
in
I
Star
bet.
Wars have always been real inconsistent.
Listen, there is one line in Episode 9 that perfectly encapsulates the entire sequel trilogy for me, and you can see the pain on Oscar Isaac's face as he had to say it, even in the cut that made the movie. And I quote, "Somehow, Palpatine returned."
Yep.
That is the level of writing in these sequels, that the best explanation they had was, I don't know, somehow he's back.
Most importantly of all, there are people in the kingdom waiting for our help.
Like, that was the biggest fucking hand wave in any movie I've ever seen.
I'm sure of it.
It was just the writers acknowledging, yeah, this makes no sense, but we're just gonna fucking roll with it.
Do you think he just doesn't care about anything other than fighting Edelgard anymore?
Yes.
Yeah, you might be right.
He wasn't always like this. What happened?
Dedue died.
Gesundheit. Dude died. Best buddy!
Greetings, Professor.
Nothing to report.
Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements.
A 1 in a million chance to actually work Lightspeed RAM that was retroactively recontextualized in such a way that it made Holdo both a massive idiot, which he was, and also a massive coward. Yeah.
Which she was not.
Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
There was also that throne room fight scene in episode 8 where they very blatantly edited that dagger out of that one guy's hand so that he didn't stab Rey in the spine with it, which he absolutely would have. And then there was that entire duel between Rey and Kylo on the broken Death Star where they were literally just swinging their sabers around like baseball bats instead of, like, you know, actual swords. Like, if you look at that fight from an actual, like,
this one, yes?
Swordsmanship
standpoint, it is atrocious how bad that thing is. Like, and I say that, you know, like, I say that because I know they can do it well. Look at the fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan at the end of, you know, episode 3. Fucking beautiful.
Oh, 100%.
Well choreographed, realistic. And then you look at the fucking battle of the goddamn baseball bats. Where Rey and Kylo are just swinging these swords around. Like, who choreographed that and why did they let them get away with it? Hi,
There's
Anna.
unrest everywhere. I hope there's...
Hey, give me your quest to
Hey,
go
how
grab
about a
the
favor?
stuff. Thank you.
Hey, how about a favor?
Find the secret thing that Anna is looking for. It seems that if you do, you'll open up her secret shop. Ooh. The Anna shop.
There's a
I see,
Lily.
yeah, it's over here.
Mhm.
Yep, I did see it. Thank you. There's one there as well.
What?
Yeah, we definitely gotta find that thing for Anna.
Right.
The idea of an Anna secret shop does, like, really...
There's a flashy light off by the dormitories on your map.
Oh, so there is.
Just throwing that out there.
Good observation.
AOL, the Valley of Torment.
Also, let's not forget how that lightsaber
do not wanna
actually
go
just
there.
fucking straight up exploded, but then was just completely fine in the next movie because they could not run from that movie fast enough. Yeah, there was that too. We don't talk about that. Probably the best choreographed, most realistic lightsaber duel was between Obi-Wan and Maul and Rebel. Listen, there was some really great choreography in Rebels. There is some really great choreography outside of the live action stuff. Honestly, I think the best lightsaber duel I've seen full stop was actually in a cutscene in the Old Republic. There's an animated cutscene in the Old Republic where Satele Shan and her master are facing down these like two fucking Sith, and it is beautiful. Choreography is amazing.
Trying to remember the cutscene you're talking about.
It wasn't in the game when we played it. It came later.
Ah, okay.
That place is crazy hot. For guys like me, who grew up somewhere cold, man, it's gonna be rough. Though, I guess that climate will keep our enemies at bay.
Sylvain, did you lose any of this stuff, by the way? I'm really surprised none of that was yours. Hello.
Can you help me?
Search for some rare Fodlan goods that will please the merchant from Elmira. Okay. I don't see any blue sparkles over there. Not actually a way in there, is there? Ah, there was a blue sparkle back here. It was just out of draw distance. Evidently. Now, who is in here exactly? Oh, Shamir.
There are enemy spies around. Remain vigilant. Capture anyone who seems suspicious.
Leonie! Sure thing.
I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, and I'm counting on you to get Ash back up to speed so he can be the best archer again. Honestly, I just hope that keeping him glued to Shamir will help him remember what it's like to humiliate her and make him
I
good
think
again.
I saw a blue sparkle off to the left, back the other way.
Like up there? Or...
Along the other side of the path, but it must have just been a trick of the light.
I don't see anything. Anything in here? No? No. It's not even like a person in here. Which is kind of unusual. I'm just gonna sprint down here real quick just to... Okay, yeah, there's nothing there. Glad we checked though, you never know. Soldier!
Say now, to the north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the Karen and Galatea houses, former lords of the kingdom. Even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
Oh, and one of my favorites is the bullshit plot contrivance dagger of contriving bullshit trademark. Dagger that no one wanted to touch because of the dark things it had done, but were entirely okay with using the neon rave sword that was used to murder who knows how many children. Yeah, right?
Okay.
I concur.
Sedith.
Right. Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be disturbed. It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best ensure we are well prepared.
Sure thing. You know, I realized I should have checked who the advanced drill teachers were for magic before I started running around.
Oh.
So that we didn't have to go back and do them later, but, I mean, fuck it, at this point I'm committed.
People don't like episode... people didn't like episode 8 is the explanation. Honestly, the destroyed lightsaber was supposed to be symbolic for Rey and Kylo being unable to see eye to eye, but people hated that plot.
I think people just hated Ryan Johnson. Like, his writing was abysmal. And then, like, unfortunately, they got rid of the guy who wrote a good script for episode 9 and brought back, J.J. Abrams, who, like, did a really good job with episode 7. Like, I liked episode 7 because it was basically just episode 4,
It has
but...
been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the Alliance.
I like that we started talking to Flame and the music just died. I was like, no, there is no music for talking to Flame.
Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it. Indeed, I gazed up at the same sky with Mother and Father. It does not feel so long ago at all.
Don't you mean brother? You were calling him brother, like, you know, not so long ago.
But how would you know, Professor?
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
Because your coworkers don't know how to respect your weekend.
I'm down another staff member for tomorrow. Fuck. I'm down 3 of 5. Really? I have 2 staff tomorrow. Well,
Well, it's better than 1.
The monastery
still way out of
repairs have made
ratio.
solid progress. Most excellent news. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the ruins of this place. But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just like old times soon enough.
Almost as if people hated the movie because it was written terribly with no respect whatsoever to the series it was in or even the movie that came directly before. Yeah, exactly. Alright, Mr. Counselor... Okay, yes. If someone is having trouble falling asleep, you could sing them a lullaby, but you can't really do that for yourself. There's something you can do to help yourself fall asleep. Can't tell who that is from the potato-like silhouette.
I don't know.
Find another sleepy person and sing to each other. Nope.
Shit.
Why does your silhouette look so much like a potato now? Like, seriously. Their silhouettes were so distinctive in part 1. You just look at them and know who was who, and now you can't. Alright, Annie, Dorothea, come on.
I'll keep my voice down.
See, if she'd had her hat, we would have known she was that potato.
Yeah, exactly.
How loud is too loud? Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Well...
Is there any... Oh, there are some other people up... Oh,
It is
Ingrid.
imperative that we regroup with those who continue to resist. Most importantly, we must join up with the Fraldarius family. If we do, our ability to reclaim the kingdom capital is ensured. We should aim for this outcome, rather than focusing our efforts on the Imperial capital.
Did you not hear the bit where Dimitri and I both agreed we're gonna go kill Edelgard?
This seems to me the best strategy at present, but I feel what His Highness feels. his hatred, his anger, so keenly, as if it were my own. So I find it difficult to oppose his wishes.
Go away. Go away.
Thanks, Dimitri.
Go away. Go away.
I don't think you can irritate him into a different response.
Go away. Go away.
Evidently not. And that makes me sad. Oh, it's just a random monk, isn't it? Yeah.
I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as not to be discovered by the Empire. To be able to finally return to the monastery again is overwhelming. I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran far away will also return one day.
Alrighty. You.
Need something?
Can I upgrade the St. Macintosh statue again? I can.
This one? You're all
He's
set.
still butthurt we killed that guy, I see.
See you again soon.
Yeah, he needs to get over it.
I do love just the giant pile of rubble in the middle of the church that they haven't bothered to clear out yet.
Well, why would they? Is anything going on up on the 3rd floor? Nothing in here. Nothing out on the sex balcony. I mean the Flanor balcony. Oh, there's a lot of people in the library today.
Valley of Torment. Valley of Torment.
Something
I
wrong?
once read a book full of legends surrounding ALL, but I can't seem to remember. I feel there's something dreadful I'm forgetting.
Yeah, probably. I'll be back in a minute.
Talk? Hey, did you lose any of this stuff, by the way, Marianne?
What's the...
Asking for a friend.
What's the... 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 What's the...
Answer no, she did not lose any of that stuff.
ALL, the Valley of Torment, lies on the border of 3 noble territories. The kingdom's Fraldarius and Galatea families, and the Alliance's Daphno family. Incidentally, the Galatea family was originally an offshoot from the Daphno family.
What? The Valley of Torment. I'd heard of it, but I never expected to go there. It's exciting. I wonder what the landscape is like.
Ugh, shut up, nerd.
It probably is dangerous, but I still want to get there and see it as soon as I can. Oh!
Oh, hey, we had some stuff for
Someone
him
locked-
that we've been holding on to for 5 years as well.
Oh!
Nice to finally get some of that junk out of our inventory.
Hey, you.
feel episode 8 is overly hated. It had a decent idea, but the script needed another rewrite, and for people to not be demanding on social media to kill off the new cast, resulting in a backlash. Episode 8. I don't know. I feel like, personally, I feel like there was a lot wrong with it. Like, a lot.
Really?
Gilbert was a knight to the royal family of Fargus? What was a man like that doing in Garreg Mach, I wonder? Who knows? Whenever I try to ask about it, he'd change the subject and avoid giving a proper answer.
Turned around there.
Yes.
Catherine!
Strategically speaking, our best move is probably to head for the kingdom capital.
Being a decent idea doesn't mean much when it's executed so poorly it actively harms a lot of the things that came before it and even after it because of the content. Yeah.
Though, I think it's more likely that Lady Rhea is in the Empire, so I would not object to taking the fight directly to Edelgard. There are no right or wrong answers in war. What do you think we should do? I hope with the goddess's guidance, we can make the right choice.
Zoltan's best idol. That was for this guy, I think. Right.
Nice job.
I'm back. What did I miss? Aside from you running around and asking people if a million things were theirs that aren't.
I picked up an idol. You know, as you do. Anna's secret thingy. Did you really have to phrase it that way?
Uh-huh. Why would they explain it any other way?
Really now? Appreciate it.
Quest complete. Okay. Now then, secret shop. What you selling? Silver shield, hexlock shield, accuracy ring, critical ring, evasion ring, speed ring, goddess ring, prayer ring, elixirs, master seal.
Is that the one?
I could just buy infinite master seals from her, evidently. That's cool.
Is that the one?
And we're gonna buy a seraph robe, obviously,
Thanks a bunch.
and an
Is
energy
that
drop,
the one?
and
Thanks
a
a
spirit
bunch. Is that
dust,
the
and a
one?
secret
Is that
book,
the
and a
one?
speed
Is that
ring,
the
and a goddess
one? Is that
icon,
the
and a
one?
giant
Is that
shell,
the
and a
one? Is that
talisman,
the
and a
one?
black pearl.
Is that the one?
Yeah, I'll take all your stat boosting
Thanks a
items, thank you.
Not that we're gonna use them anytime soon, but...
Well, no, but they are gonna get used eventually.
Come back soon.
I just need to know where to use them first, is the thing. Okay, now that I've spent like half of our money just buying, you know, drugs from Anna.
I can't remember if those reset every month or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check. I mean, she's right next to the other shop I have to check every month anyway, so it's fine. Right, we need to check who our trainers are. We don't have Hubert, so that's not helpful. Linhart can theoretically train us in reason and faith. I have a suspicion he can't actually train us in either of those things, but...
Well, that's because we've done nothing with him since we stole him from Edelgard.
I never do. Have I never? I hope, though the thought of...
Yep. Okay. That's a no. Dorothea, you might be able to train us on reason. Wherever the hell you are. Where did we see her? Ah, dining hall.
This is all a bit Can we really?
Yes. Reason training, please. Awesome. Petra, no, to do is quote-unquote dead. Mercy. Mercy can train on both reason and faith, interestingly.
The search, I suppose I get the feel.
Although for us, she can actually only train us on faith, but that's cool. Oh, hey, we're actually gonna rank up because of that.
That's a good thing.
Come on, show me something good. Aura. I was gonna say, show me Abraxas or Aura or Seraphim or something, so.
Seraphim would have
Getting
been
the
nice.
hang of this.
Maybe we can just get Lysithea to teach it to us. Alright, where did we see Annie? Over near the fishing pond. She should still be able to train us on, like, reason.
Do you think...
And axes, interestingly. Great. Ingrid, no, Lawrence. Is there any chance in hell his reason is higher than ours? Also, where even was he? I know we've seen him, I just don't remember where. Does anybody remember where Lawrence was?
You know, I really miss the way Three Hopes does it.
I know. It's super nice. Where in the fuck is Lawrence? Well, keep an eye on chat in case chat tells me and I don't see it because I'm busy.
Yeah, I'll see what chat's got to say.
Maybe they've seen it when I've been scrolling through and I'm just like, I cannot find this man. Like, he must be here, right?
Where's Felix? Not
No,
Felix,
Lawrence.
Lorenz. I mean, he probably can't teach us anyway, because we've not used him at all.
It's just weird that I can't find him. Wait, is he on the bridge? Because it won't let me target whoever's on the bridge.
Bio says, gonna be honest, don't even remember you talking to Lorenz in the first place.
No, that's plain. Yeah, I don't remember talking to him either.
Maybe he's just not here this month?
Where the fuck is he? Nobody told him he was allowed to leave. Alright, well, whatever. I guess skipping him. Ignatz. I know I saw the nerd. He's upstairs. Nerd! Cynthia.
I can't believe it. The Valley of...
Nope. Cynthia.
Listen, AL, the king incident.
You can teach us reason. So do that thing. Thank you. Marianne.
Valley.
Nope. We're better at white magic than Marianne. Flame might be able to teach us faith. Flame would probably be able to teach us faith, to be honest.
She's on the bridge.
Yeah. Here's the problem we run into, though, is we actually need to go get food before we check in with Flame. Because we might not have enough to actually do that.
Yeah, that's fair. You still have to do all the fishing, too, don't you?
Yes. Okay, well, the special menu for today doesn't help us in any way whatsoever. Good to know. Full menu. Grab Annie and Mercy. Oh, I need to remember to, like, actually find stuff that we have lots of ingredients for. Like, we have a bunch of Fisherman's Bounty that we can make, if it's helpful. Flame, yes.
I mean, you could do Flame Marianne. Build some support.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst, but... Mercy Annie. There we go.
Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best.
I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew.
Okay. Okay. These have a red arrow next to them. Why? Are any of them actually helpful? The answer would appear to be no. Yeah, none of those actually help. Alright, oh, let's make another Fisherman's Bounty and get... Flame Marianne. No, it was two fish was the one. Bernie and Bernie Flame. Okay, there we go. We will feed Flame fish one way or another, goddammit.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day. Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Ah, bonus bond. Gotcha. That would make sense. Alright. And we still need to... I mean, we still need to get a handful of people. Ash needs it. Dorothea needs it. Oh, Ash and Dorothea. Literally Ash and Dorothea. Okay, we need to find something that we can feed both Ash and Dorothea. Done.
Oh wow, that was so hard.
Yep, it was at the top of the list.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Huzzah! Now then. Y'all ready for fishing? The thing that I usually do off screen because it takes an eternity. So the lake is glowing. Is this gonna be that section where I get like multiple fish? No. Okay. Because I did have one time I went fishing where I was catching like 3 or 4 fish per bait. It was really weird.
Fishapalooza.
I also hit a point the last time I was doing this where I kept auto-selling a bunch of fish because I had too many of them. I like to think I just took them to Flane and Flane was like, oh, you brought fish. Flane, give money.
Probably.
Money can be exchanged for fish and services. Only we could get Flane some of the delicious fishy oil. You know, something about like fishing mini games in games that I always really take to. Like, it was great in fucking Arise. It was like one of the best parts of Final Fantasy 15.
Once I figured out how to play the fishing game in Arise with keyboard and mouse, I liked it.
Don't play with keyboard and mouse is the answer. Arise was very much designed for a controller.
It plays fine with a keyboard and mouse outside of fishing. Fishing with a keyboard and mouse is a nightmare. But I did get my Tenebrae Mark 3, 2?
3. I guess there's fishing in Skyrim now.
Yes, there is. If you've got the Anniversary Edition anyway.
Or if you just add it in with a mod to the other version.
I haven't messed with it though. I've got the ability to do it, but
oh, it's just a silverfish. Don't get me excited. I caught a platinum fish when I was doing this last time. I actually went back to check since it was bothering you, but it doesn't seem like Lorenz was in either of the lists you scrolled through for supports or class promotions either. Oh. Really? Holy shit, yeah, he's just missing.
interesting.
Where did he go? Huh. He got so butthurt that we gave his relic to Lysithea that he just fucked off. Accidentally put the hot end of... Oh, don't do that. That's gonna suck. Oh, see, there's a golden fish. That's why I'm not worried about how much like money I'm spending ever. Is I have tens of thousands of extra money just sitting in the convoy, in the form of like bullion that I haven't traded in, and fishes I haven't traded in, and I'm
the game isn't shy about giving you sources of income.
I'm
that's
ludicrously.
for sure.
I mean, we ran those like maps last time. They gave us like 12.5 grand each. I can't hold any more of the white trout. So, alright, cool. See, I got 10 gold for that fish. I sold it to Flane for a snack. Golden fish, legally distinct from goldfish. True story. Possibly. So, I don't buy every item available at the shop. I just buy all the seals and any, like, stat boosting items, but I don't buy all the gifts or anything. I only buy gifts if, like, I go to turn in a thing from capturing a doohickey and it's like, you need to turn in this thing! And then if I don't have it, I go buy it from the shop.
Oh, in Three Hopes?
Yeah. Like, I buy out all of the promotional seals, and I buy out all of the, like, stat boosting items from Anna every time. I'm also sitting on like 400,000 in that game with nothing to do with it. By the way, pro tip in case you didn't know this. If you ever get rewarded for doing one of the clear outs with a batch of free blacksmith forges, make sure you use them before you do the next chapter. They do not carry over.
Interesting. Good to know. I mean, I've always used them right away.
See, I held off on it because I wanted to use them on some of, like, the killing stuff, but I didn't really have enough of the, you know, the stones to justify it.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured, oh, well, I'll just hold on to it and I can do it later. You cannot do it later.
Huh.
Do it before the end of the, like, do it before you finish the chapter or you lose those.
Good to know.
So yeah, I wasted 10 of them. Which is unfortunate. Like, I should have upgraded some silver weapons, probably, but... And if I'd known they were gonna go away, I would have, but then I didn't feel like rerunning the chapter after I found out. I wish they'd given me, like, a, you know, like a pop-up before I went to do it. Like, hey, you've still got this stuff remaining. Are you sure you want to start the chapter? Because it's gonna go away. But... they didn't do the courtesy of doing that. It was unfortunate. Do you think those are set, by the way? Like
what?
The rewards for like clearing like the capture rewards in 3 hours.
I think so, probably.
I can't. They don't. they don't feel like they've been randomly generated. But I mean, you never. I don't really know for sure, you know. Blaine, here's another snack. Give me $10 again. Sad it's like, Blaine, why do you have to keep asking for more allowance? Hey, there's a platinum fish.
Ooh, another gold.
Could be silver or platinum. It just happened to be golden. Not to be confused with gold. Alright, 6 more casts. Plain. More fishy snacks. Ooh, that one was a rainbow fish. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. Goddess Messenger. Appears only when water shines with spectral light. Cook into a dish that boosts dexterity, speed, and defense. Okay.
Or sell for monies.
Yeah, 1,500. Purple. Fodlandy. Jesus, this is worth 2K. There's also another fish I'd never caught before. Oh, another diamond. another goddess messenger as well. And I'm out of bait.
Yeah, but look at all those fish you caught.
Alright. Shopkeeper upon seeing my chaise. Oh, thank God, I was afraid I wouldn't make rent this month. Yeah, right? You'd think everyone in the monastery breathes a collective sigh of relief whenever they see Byleth walk over here, since they know she won't be bothering them for a while she's punching fish. Fair. Seth must have been so exhausted the past 5 years, having to go out and actually catch all these fish for Flayn himself while we were gone. I mean, he could have just let Flayn do it, I guess. Alright. Can anyone think of anything else that I need to do before we leave? I don't have any outstanding quests.
No support conversations, nothing you need to buy.
Okay, I think
we've checked everywhere important.
Spend all of our activity points. Yeah, I think it's time to go Professor. Week's instruction is about to begin. Instruct manually. Alright, you're still on flying lessons. Congratulations. Time to instruct. 1, 2,
Let's see, talked
3,
to everyone
4,
that isn't Lorenz,
5,
spent our points
6,
with everyone who isn't Lorenz, and
7,
fished for like half an hour because
8.
Blaine needs food.
Blaine.
All thanks to your help. I would like to do this again sometime.
Blaine, I would really like for you to get to an A+ in Faith so that you can continue to train us in
I've done
Faith.
it.
Right?
No need to just continue with the praises.
If you could do me a solid and get that A+, that would be really helpful. Lysithia. Just push you towards that, I'll put a couple in there, and then we'll go over to Faith.
It was quite a challenge.
She wanted to make very sure she was gonna hit it on the actual instruct.
Yeah.
Dorothea. Just keep working on that Faith.
I appreciate your coaching, Professor.
Yes. I'm actually better at Faith than you, so like this is actually appropriate training. Unlike what I try to teach Lysithia or Flayn how to do Faith better when we're actually on par. Bernie!
It's surprisingly close to that S.
I don't know that we can push her there, though. I might be willing to try. Oh, that perfect is gonna help.
Right?
Great.
Thanks for the help. I did
Okay.
pretty well
She
today.
might get
She
there.
might get there. It's possible. Annie. Girl, you need some serious Faith help.
I learned a lot.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next.
Thanks for your time.
Okay, there we go. Great. Mercy! You could actually use some assistance with the reason side of things, so we'll
Yes,
start
very
bumping
good.
that for you.
Now I feel like
And Ash. Remedial archery lessons.
Yep.
This will be useful. Whew, that's a relief. You're making me blush. I've learned a lot.
Alright, and that's all those points done.
Bio. I mean, can you blame her after all the shit Annie's seen? It's pretty understandable. Her faith in God's quite low at this point.
I mean, listen, we are her god now. Alright, time to begin.
I've got something I want to ask you.
I feel like I'm being ganged up on. I think alcohol consumption increases as we continue to fight day after day after day after. Oh, I mean for the monastery as a whole, dear, not just for me. Still, is it something we should be careful about? Dude, I don't care what you do, Manuel. Adults can drink as much as they want. Fuck it.
That seems wrong? Yeah, wrong.
You say that,
And yet you're still giving
but
me
I got
professor
a
rank.
butt ton of professor rank for it. So,
Professor.
you want to stop trying to be a sniper and be a thief or assassin? Sure. Why not? You do whatever the fuck you want, nerd. I don't give a shit. Oh. You're curious to know how Flane is doing. Oh, I thought it was going to be Dorothea because she was the one on screen. Yes. Let us visit with Flane. You, having fun staring at that pile of rocks, Flane?
Oh, hello, Professor. How nice to see you. You caught me off guard. I was actually just thinking about you.
Ignatz has now realized that trying to be an archer so he wouldn't have to use his glasses was a suboptimal choice.
Just a moment ago? Well, I am afraid I just do not understand you. When we first met, I sensed something different about you, something mysterious. And now I am convinced your existence itself is very special. Thinking on it, I know it to be true. You have a crest that should have been lost long ago. You wield the sword of the Creator as if it is nothing.
I'm the new Archbishop of the Church. I'm literally your god. Like...
Your hair and eye color changed on that day 5 years ago. To the same sort of color as mine and my brother's.
Oh, and what precisely do you think that all means, Flane? Care
I
to
do not
elaborate?
know. My brother refuses to speak to me of it. Since then, you have led us into battle, and thus far, we have always come out victorious. Your comrades and colleagues adore you. They believe in you, in your strength.
No, they're afraid of me.
I doubt there is a single soul that
Same
is
thing.
likened to you. Who are you, really?
Well, you remember that amnesia thing?
I simply do not understand. Whatever the case may be,
Having hair like mine is proof that there is something exceptional about you. I may as well come forward with things.
I wish I had hair like yours, Flane. Your hair is a nicer color than mine.
I too am unlike others.
Yes, we know you're a robot.
Surely you recall when I was targeted, specifically for my blood? I may not be special in the ways you are, but my blood is rare. It seems the two of us share a special differentness.
Oh wow, you're an O negative. So special.
I also believe that we are bound together in some way. Of this I am certain. Therefore, I intend to stay by your side and watch over you.
Those rubble textures are super not great. Don't zoom in on them.
Your existence must be preserved at all cost.
I'd rather make sure you're safe, you know, so that you can continue eating fish.
Certainly those are the words of a hero. Let us unite our powers. Together, we are unstoppable.
Oh, Flane, you poor misguided soul. She thinks we're a hero. She seems to have confused hero and sociopath.
Look, it's what she's got to tell herself to sleep at night.
Okay, what due on the 14th?
Hey, Ingrid,
Oh.
this kind of work is definitely your thing, and I've got some urgent business, so...
As Sylvain took a second to load in again. What is it with his portrait? Now he's taking a second to load in.
I can't finish this all alone. Try to be helpful sometimes, Sylvain.
Are you that helpless?
You know the importance of the hair color is retconned in Three Hopes with Arvel's... Arvel has a parallel? Oh, I guess that makes sense. You'd only get that on a second playthrough, though. No, I'm just practically immortal is all, so my time is better spent making sure you lot don't get killed.
How's that, Professor? If you ask me, I think we did pretty well.
Yes, Sylvain put his back into it for once. Next thing we know, pigs will be taking to the air.
Oh,
I see how this
Sylvain
works.
now has an E+ in flying. Oh, 8 away, Bernie! No! A+ for Lysithea, though. A+ for Flane. A+ for Catherine, I guess.
I see.
Reason level 5.
I understand more every day.
Neither of you got a new spell?
I've learned
Come
a thing
on.
or two from battle.
I'm finding my focus.
Yeah, I understand now.
Can't believe Flane and Lysithea both hit A+ in their respective magics and neither of them learned a new spell.
You usually only learn magic on the new letter grade.
%% battle, huh? Interesting.
Checking out the paralogs, I'm sure.
Probably. Now let's have a quick look in there and see what's what. So yeah, we've got 3. We've got Leonie Miniseteth, Bernie Petra, and Marianne. Well, I guess we do Lee or Bernie Petra, probably. Was Serial set to be an axe guy by default? I I don't remember. I think we decided we were gonna make him a dragon boy.
Pretty sure that's what happened.
No, we do not appear to have any Annette paralogue. Well, maybe we can get a nice bow for Bernie?
Mayhaps.
It's occurred to you that if he was just default an axe guy, then why does he always have arrows on him at all times? Well, in Three Hopes, he's like definitely defaults into archer.
Nothing like a moment of perfect stillness.
Why is it preferable to have stillness?
Petra? Please don't sneak up on me like that! Oh, you're here too, Professor? What's going on?
I was asking my question first. What are you enjoying about air that is still?
Still air makes me feel better, that's all. It means you're in a nice, closed-off space where you can hide.
But spaces that are wide and open are wonderful. Places like forests and oceans.
Guess we'll have to agree to disagree about that.
I am not understanding your answer, but I am appreciating your explanation. I am reminded. I was wanting to ask if you wish to be going to the forest or ocean with me.
What? What part of anything I said would make you think I wanted that? So, your grandfather is in trouble. He's trying to lend us soldiers from Bridget, but Edelgard is sending messengers there to convince Bridget she's not their enemy.
You are saying messengers, but the truth is they are a threat. Bridget is having no power to refuse.
Oh, we going to Bridget to go beat up Edelgard's people? Let's go.
I did it, but
I
what
don't
does this
think
have to
we're
do with
going
me?
to Bridget directly.
Professor was asking this of me. I was told, if I am going to a faraway place, to be taking Bernie with me, since she is hiding away.
What? Professor? What did I do to deserve this?
Well, it's been 5 years and you're still hiding in your room all the time.
I know I'm a recluse, but I do go out on missions once in a while.
Literally every time, in fact. You can't refuse, I'm afraid.
Tyranny! Abuse of power! I have rights!
Raise it with the Archbishop. Oh, wait.
Bernie, I'm wanting this as well. Please, join me.
Since you put it that way, Petra, I'll think about it. You really want me to go, Professor? All right. I'll lend a hand. For everyone's sake.
We really did just instant transmission into being behind Bernie, huh?
What is the point of lending a hand? Are you not needing both of them to battle?
What? No, it's a figure of speech. Oh, don't make me imagine that.
I'm so tired.
Hell, I was so tired. I mean,
Oh, look at the animals. The Snow White Kitty's the most popular.
so it would seem. Aminals. Alright, let's get a look at this map. Oh god, it's this map. I remember this map.
At least it's not a fog of war this time.
And at least we're not stuck down here.
And come on, this is the map where we fought Pallard 6, I think.
No. You know, Petra, you're not, like, horrifically underleveled.
Well, no, because we recruited her fairly late.
Units. Oh, everybody's come. Literally everybody still gets to come. Interesting. Marianne. Why? No. Marianne. What do you think you're doing? Who reassigned you people? Violet. Serial. Dimitri. Marianne. Ash. Jameer. Thank you. Please have the appropriate people. Christ. Violet, you can just, like, go ahead and store that magic bow and silver lance. You don't need those. Petra, you need a weapon, just in case. Yeah, that's a weapon. There you go. Have fun. You're not getting to keep that past this map, though, so don't get used to it. Okay. Great. Marketplace.
Welcome.
Italian, replenish. Blacksmith. Anything need repairing? Doesn't look like anything desperately needs repairing, no.
Come back soon.
I think it'd stick us with Marianne. That wasn't even what she was set to last time either. Yeah. Professor, I don't believe this weapon is one I am qualified to be using. Oh, come on, Petra. These things are so easy to use, even a child could use one.
I heard that, Professor.
It's fine. Alright, well, let's go. Route or get Petra to the target destination. Violet, Dimitri, Petra, or Bernie dies.
Professor, this is bad. The enemy's already here. In strength, the enemies may be winning, but I am having an idea.
Are
I have
you?
been hearing that my friends are being imprisoned in the Western Stronghold. We will be taking the Stronghold and releasing our allies. Do not let loose your hope. What? That side's crawling with enemies! We should go east. Way fewer of them over there.
Get Petra to the destination to receive Bridget's aid. Okay, sure, why not? Oh boy. Turn that on. Mark out all of the Beg Knights. Or, well, not the Beg Knights. The, archers. Are there archers? There's at least one archer. There are exactly 2 archers. Okay, that's good.
I mean, that could be much worse.
Petra going to the destination is a trap? Huh. But Hubert shows up if we go there, huh? Interesting.
That just sounds like a wonderful excuse to
Sounds
kill
like
Hubert.
a very good reason to send her over there so we can murder Hubert. Stick it to Edelgard.
I'd be honored.
Although Hubert still has plot armor at this point in the game as far as we're concerned.
Trying to think of who I want to... Because I think we're just going to kind of chill here for at least a couple of turns. I'm trying to figure out who I want to be blocking up gaps.
I mean, Violet and Dimitri for starters.
Well, yes, but... Dimitri there.
I will prevail.
Move Petra out of the way.
Let her risk I'm an asshole.
Might as well do something. I'm gonna try really hard to not let you get a kill, but I don't mind you doing, you know, things in general.
At your service.
Mercedes, you're surprisingly tanky. I'll send you over there for a second. Delete that guy.
A tragic end.
Not a bad level.
I do this for all of
Now.
us.
See.
What's my
Violet, I
strategy?
need you to come up here, please. Actually, I would like you to waste that archer for me. Get him out of the way
This
so we
could
can
turn the
beat
tides.
up dudes with Ingrid.
Ready when you are.
I mean, yes, they do have some of those samurai assholes here too. Bio.
Yeah, how about that, huh? Ingrid, I would love to get you in a position to, like, go fight somebody, but... You got, what, 7 move? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah. That should be fine, right? If I just come in here and... kill that guy, unless I use Lewin again.
I shall not stray.
Good level up for Ingrid, though.
For now, I'll revel in my
Actually,
achievement.
really good level up for Ingrid. Strength, speed, and defense. All excellent. You just hide in that bush, just in case. Ash, I don't know if there's anywhere I can get you to anyone. I mean, yeah, you can shoot that man, but he's absolutely gonna double you. Can you deadeye that man? Maybe. That's a hard maybe.
Don't you have... Never mind, sorry. Thinking of the wrong game.
Okay.
Onward.
Kill there. Oops.
Child's play.
How spooky, that man with the silver sword died.
Oh, wow.
Experience beats growth.
Damn,
nice
Flame.
level.
Hot damn, was that a good level.
I'm your girl.
Please delete that. Abraxas using Jackass.
What's next?
Let's make this quick.
Scythia, if you wouldn't mind deleting that silver sword wielding jerk.
No time to slow down.
More fighting.
And then... Meteor at that man. Crunch.
Oh yeah, placing Ash anywhere near one of those samurai assholes seems like a bad time given how horribly that's gone for him thus far.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's what I'm thinking, right? You know what? You just gambit over there if you just can.
Thank you.
Yeah, boost everybody. Or whatever that does.
Next try.
You suck.
Prepare yourself.
And you're very dead.
I aim for greatness.
Oh, how unfortunate. Look, that man took a bunch of damage. Oh, Bernie! T. Dex, speed, luck. S rank and
Never have learned
bows.
this back in my room.
Very nice.
You're relentless.
can't shake the vision of an ally falling in battle. Oh, I literally couldn't see that. Oh, got a gambit used back. That's cool.
I'm sorry.
Do the Macarena real quick. Well, that's a very high chance of this man dying.
Yeah. And there it is.
It was the only way.
Oh, come on.
Not what I was hoping for.
Shamir got the level, though. Because why not, basically? %. Roll it.
Let's keep our guard up.
Oh, 3 more class experience and Mercy's done with priest or bishop. We're getting there. We are getting there. Rescue Lysithea. Speaking of Lysithea. What's up, dude? Pop.
You lost that one.
I must lead them well.
Great. And Dimitri. Alright, that's everybody. Thatcher, time for you to start moving. Ronnie can't actually get to anybody from that ballista anymore. Time to get her moving as well then. Look at that cheeky fuck hiding in the bush. She's like, haha, they'll never see me here. Oh god, never mind.
As if we weren't the ones that invented that tactic.
Yeah, right? Almost all of them are dead, so now it's time to bait the hook. Quite. Thea. I'll hold off on you, actually. Just for just a second. Mercy, forwards, breeze. Ingrid. What is... Oh, that's another peg knight down there. Assist, rescue, Bernie. That's what I was hoping to see.
I needed that.
Scythia. Just delete the swordy boys. As everyone seems to believe
No
people
time
with
to slow
swords
down.
are the real threat here, so we will just delete them mercilessly.
I mean, that does seem to be the general consensus.
Oh. You think you can come hit Violet, do you? I will not be taking any Banshee Thetas from you today, sir.
Another victory.
You go to hell. Go to hell and you die. And Dimitri. That guy's gonna double you, isn't he?
Probably.
Almost definitely if I give you the Killer Lance, but, you know. Get the crit, get the crit, hell yeah!
That was
Eventually, I
needlessly
too will
aggressive.
That was exactly as aggressive as it needed to be. I'll vote for Marianne. Alright, so we've got, what, 3 dudes down there and 4 dudes over there.
We also have 2 minutes till 10.
Yep. Just getting a lay of the land. So I think we're gonna go ahead and suspend here. Rare footage of Flane actually using rescue for practical purposes instead of just using it on people repeatedly and making them sick.
Flame knows how to reasonably use her spells. She just usually doesn't.
She just typically there's not a reason to do that is the problem that she has. What's that other? Oh, danger area, got it. So we need a little bit more experience on Bernie, a little bit more experience on Ash. And then they'll both be up to 30. Although I don't think that matters, does it? Like, everybody keeps saying Bow Knight is bad.
I mean, it is, but it also has a higher stat cap than Sniper.
I mean, neither of them are trained in writing is the other problem.
You put them on stable duty for a little while. They'll get it up.
Giggity. Or we could just, try to brute force the requirement. That's also a possibility.
I mean, with how high both of their archery is, that should be doable.
Bernie actually is kind of trained in riding, though. Because we made her do rider training to get pass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Get a bookmark there. And next time we finish up that map and then probably do the Leonie whoever else one that we had.
What, not the Marianne one?
I mean, I went for the one that we had an actual party member on, and now I think I'm just gonna do them in order.
Fair.
When we're not doing like actual party member ones. So that's my current plan, is to do. No, stop that. Or else put us on that menu so it doesn't do that. But yeah, that's the plan for next week. So that was needlessly aggressive. I mean, isn't that basically just Dimitri's whole character so far, ever since that time he annihilated that guy that was stealing the centaur sword? I mean,
yeah.
Pretty much.
Alright. Well, I gotta get going.
So, we're gonna call it here and see you guys next week.
Bye!